All right, good evening. This is a special board meeting to talk about and approve um, several officer nominations, a board term extension, and a new member that will be joining us. So I am going to kick it off to Mr. Randall as part of our nominating committee for the first item on the agenda, which would be officer approval of officer positions.
Okay. Thank you, Amy. Good evening, everybody. So as Amy said, the first item of business that originated from the nominating committee is we need to vote on 3 officer positions. And what we have in terms of recommendations for the board's consideration are for the chair position, Greg Kilpatrick, for the vice chair position, myself, and for secretary, Amy Carr.
Okay, and I will entertain a motion to approve those 3 officer positions.
This is Elizabeth. I make that motion.
Okay, thank you, Elizabeth. Do I have a second?
This is Ridgely. I will second.
Okay, sounds good. And all those in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. All right, the next order of business will be a term extension. So, Mr. Randall?
Yep, for the second item is to, we recommend to extend Nicole Benford for a second term on the board.
Okay, do I have a motion to extend Ms. Benford's term into a second, to extend her service into a second term?
This is Greg. I so move.
Okay, do I have a second?
This is Elizabeth. I second.
Okay, thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? All right, motion carries. Thank you. And then, Mr. Randall, for our last order of business, will you please introduce to the board who the nominating committee is recommending as a new member?
Yes, ma'am. Just first, let me thank Greg and Ridgely, the nominating committee, and this was a really impressive. I think we mentioned this last time around, but we had a lot of really outstanding candidates that put in for this. I think in the neighborhood of 26 or 27 applications. Really outstanding, both from within the community and outside the community. And it was a difficult process, but a really a good one for that reason. Ultimately, we determined to recommend Mr. Derek Screen for the board's consideration. And just a little bit of background on Mr. Screen. He is currently employed at UNC Charlotte as a business intelligence and IT analyst. He's a 2004 graduate of the Virginia Military Institute. During the course of his professional career, Mr. Screen has led operations, sales, and marketing initiatives. He's also served in roles in higher education, spanning admissions, financial services, and also academic affairs. We found that he presents a unique balance of really impressive experience in both technology fields and higher education. He also currently has 2 children who are rising LNC middle schoolers. Based on those credentials and this process, we recommend approval of Mr. Derek Screen as the newest member of the board.
Okay, and do we have a motion to approve Mr. Screen as a new member of the board?
This is Elizabeth. I'll make that motion, and I'm looking forward to putting you guys in good hands as I make my way off the board.
Yes. Do we have a second?
This is Ridgely. I'll second.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, motion carries. All right, it is now 7:10. Do I have a motion to close the meeting?
So moved.
Greg, always on top. Top of that one. All right, do I have a second?
I'll second. Craig.
Okay. All right, all those in favor to adjourn the meeting at 7:10?
Aye.
Please
Aye.
say
Aye.
aye. Okay, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, motion carries. Thank you, guys. Appreciate your time. I know that this was an off-cycle meeting, but it was important to give the nominating committee a little bit of extra time to get, do their due diligence on the new candidate. Appreciate everybody's patience and have a good rest of the evening.
Thank you.
Thank
Amy.
you.